We are here and we are strong. Let's be counted as we move on. Make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful. We are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.
Hello viewers and welcome to Able Differently, where we take charge. My name is Theuri and we have an exciting show lined up for you. From mental health awareness to epilepsy awareness, let's get started.
We're differently abled, differently.
The Autism Foundation International School held a mental health talk on the 29th of October. The event, which had a large turnout, was geared towards creating awareness to prevent suicide and other extreme cases of violence. Take a look.
On the 29th of October 2021, a talk on mental health took place at the Autism Foundation International School, where the interaction saw many attend, among them parents of children with cerebral palsy, among others. We spoke to one of the parents who has a child with cerebral palsy.
Kwa majina naitwa Esperenza Mutambi. Mimi ni mzazi wa mtoto special ambaye ako na cerebral palsy. Anaitwa Levi Gideon Mangongo. Ako 8 years old. Gideon nilimzaa akiwa 4.6 kgs, alikuwa normal. But alikunywa amniotic fluid. Na hawakuniambia hospitali. Then after 3 days akavomit hiyo amniotic fluid. Already ilikuwa imecause damage kwa chest ya mtoto. After 3 weeks akadevelop pneumonia. Kampeleka hospitali, alianza convulsions, kamkimbiza hospitali. Nilikaa hospitali Kitale Mount Elgon Hospital for a whole month. Akiwa kwa oxygen on off. Nikawa na bill ya 238,000, but my dad alinisaidia tukatoka. After that, kwa sababu ni the only baby boy, nikamlea kama yai, sikujua kuna complication ilifanya nini ili happen. Nikampeleka hizo chanjo zote. Alipofika 9 months alikuwa akai chini na ako tu dull. Sasa kumpelekea madaktari wakaniambia huyu mtoto ako normal, hana shida. Cause wakimwangalia muscles ako sawa, hawaoni mali ana shida. Wakaniambia maybe ni vile amegonjeka, ako na delayed milestones, atakuwa sawa. Alipofika 12 months nikaona watoto wenzake 9 months wameanza kutembea. Wengine wote wenye nimezaa wawili wao wanatembea wakiwa na 9 months. Hakutembea. Alikuwa pia kai chini na haongei. Nikaanza therapy Kitale District Hospital. As from there nimekuwa nikimpeleka therapy. Kukiwa kuna any problem nilikuwa namleta Kijabe Hospital. Nimeshughulika na hivyo na madaktari therapy. Nikaitwa Nairobi kazi, ndio nikakuja sasa nikahamia hapa Ongata Rongai. Yangu ni kwa wale wazazi wenye wako na watoto special. Tafadhali, hawa watoto special ni gift. Sisi ni wamama watatu ndani ya mama mmoja. Hakuna mama anaweza hii kazi yenye sisi tunafanya. Ni kazi nzito sana. Utaimagine uko na huyo mtoto special, uko na wengine wenye wanakutegemea. Lakini lazima huyo mtoto umlee according kwa standard yenye inatakikana. Sasa wamama wenzangu wenye wako huku nje, mimi huambia wasiogope, na disability is not inability. Kama mimi Gideon saizi aliamuka na mimi niliitwa laana, hakuna majina yenye sikuitwa. Nimepitia stigma ya kila aina. Nilidharauliwa, mimi huwa sina rafiki. Na kwangu huwa sitoki. Koza hata ukitoka uende waambie mtu unajua leo hata Gideon hana maziwa, mtu anakuangalia kutoka juu mpaka chini. Anaona sasa ni nini anatafutia maziwa. Unaona? Sasa wamama mimi huwa nawaambia usiku na mchana. Ni wamama wengi sana hawajajikubali kwa hii stigma tunapitia. tunakudharauliwa mpaka tunatusiwa na neighbors. Wenye wako na watoto wenda wazimu. Watoto si wenda wazimu. Watoto ni blessings. Kama mimi saizi siwezi boeka kwa nyumba. Nitafika Gidi aamke mbio akuja anifungulie mlango. Nimemwachia kifungu. In case of any danger, Gideon will sense na atafungua hiyo mlango, atatoka nje. Nimemtrain kila kitu. Sasa wamama wasidharau hawa watoto, na wale marafiki wengine huku nje wasichukie sisi wamama wenye tuko na watoto special. Sisi ni wamama tu kama wengine, na hawa watoto tulibeba 9 months. Hakuna mwenye huwa anaambia Mungu leo nipatie mtoto special na huyu mama mwingine umpatie mtoto mzuri.
In attendance were professionals who were of great help in providing answers to questions pertaining to mental health.
Mental illness and mental health are two different things. Mental health is more of a mental well-being, and mental illness is about the mental disorder. So first of all, health is your well-being. How well are you? Is as important as your physical well-being or physical health. But mental illness is more of a disorder, and it can happen both it can be biological as well as environmental. You see, when people have issues with challenges or traumas or problems of life, so you will see these people are usually people who will not communicate. They'll keep themselves aloof, they will be withdrawn, maybe they are sad, maybe they cry, maybe they don't want, their sleeping patterns have changed, maybe their eating habits have also changed, maybe they are not clean people, they don't do their daily things, like showering and all. Usually with mental illness we see they are usually very lethargic, maybe they have a lot of fatigue, and they are not really happy people. You see, mental well-being is what? Happiness. I'm happy, you understand? So maybe they also have lack of gratitude. They are not happy because gratitude is research says that when you are grateful, you have happiness, emotion, happy emotions, isn't it? So, but if it is a disorder, it can be genetic, it can be also, as I said, environmental.
Dr. Omote, a counseling psychologist, shed light on some of the signs to be on the lookout for in people who might be vulnerable to mental health related issues.
Parents and teachers are the best people because their parents are the first caregiver, and teachers also in school, they can find out what is going on. Maybe the child is not concentrating, maybe the focus level is low, maybe the attention span is low, maybe the child is suffering from ADHD, and then or maybe there is some issues at home, there is no way to relate. But particularly with mental disorder, I've seen that it is good to, when they go for checkup, and they know usual checkups, well-being checkups, they must be able to talk to the doctor and tell them what's going on. Maybe the person, like for example, the milestone, let's say, the child's milestone. The child is supposed to maybe roll, then maybe try to sit, or maybe try to stand up holding something. So those developmental things have a problem, you understand? And slowly when the child is going for the usual checkups, health checkups, can talk to the doctors, particularly to do with a child specialist, a pediatrician, even to involve a child psychiatrist or a child psychologist who can be able to, I'm not a child psychologist, so I don't know. So, but the good thing is to seek that professional help.
Purity Waithera, who shared her story in which she was raped, underwent depression but learned to overcome through talking about it, which has largely contributed to her healing process.
Like today talkings, you get to open up your mind, like you get to share whatever you went through, so you get healed. Like you get into the problem like the mental health, but when you talk about it, you share about it, you become okay. For instance, like me, you can see me, I'm smiling, and that is because I was able to share my stories, from telling everyone that I was raped. It's something that I'm not ashamed of about it, because it happened and it happened. I cannot change the past, but I can change the future. And that is why I'm working so hard, because I want to be an advocate to the ladies that have been raped. So for the families, I'll really encourage you, show these people love. Hiyo ndio kitu tunahitaji. Mimi personally nahitaji love, and that is what I'm trying to fight for these girls. Anyone who is raped, mimi familia zote nahitaji tu tuonyesha watu upendo, because that's what we need.
Causes of mental illness vary as explained by the counseling psychologist, from stress, drug abuse, teenage pregnancies, among many others.
You see, when people have issues with challenges or traumas or problems of life, so you will see these people are usually people who will not communicate, they'll keep themselves aloof, they will be withdrawn, maybe they are sad, maybe they cry, maybe they don't want, their sleeping patterns have changed, maybe their eating habits have also changed, maybe they are not clean people, they don't do their daily things, like showering and all. Usually with mental illness, we see they are usually very lethargic, maybe they have a lot of fatigue, and they are not really happy people. You see, mental well-being is what? Happiness. I'm happy, you understand? So maybe they also have lack of gratitude. They are not happy, because gratitude is research says that when you are grateful, you have happiness, emotion, happy emotions, isn't it? So, but if it is a disorder, it can be genetic, it can be also, as I said, environmental.
A parent who spoke to us witnessed a case of a fellow parent hiding a special need child. She appeals to caregivers to come out proudly with their children and get help.
Kuna mama anawezaeza hii kazi yenye sisi tunafanya. Ni kazi nzito sana. Utaimagine uko na huyo mtoto special, uko na wengine wenye wanakutegemea. Lakini lazima huyo mtoto umlee according kwa standard yenye inatakikana. Sasa wamama wenzangu wenye wako huku nje, mimi huambia wasiogope, na disability is not inability. Kama mimi Gideon saizi aliamka na mimi niliitwa laana, hakuna majina yenye sikuitwa, nimepitia stigma ya kila aina. Nilidharauliwa, mimi huwa sina rafiki na kwangu huwa sitoki. Koza hata ukitoka uende waambia mtu, unajua leo hata Gideon hana maziwa, mtu anakuangalia kutoka juu mpaka chini. Anaona sasa ni nini anatafutia maziwa. Unaona? Sasa wamama mimi huwa nawaambia usiku na mchana. Ni wamama wengi sana hawajajikubali kwa hii stigma tunapitia. Tunakudharauliwa mpaka tunatusiwa na neighbors. Wenye wako na watoto wenda wazimu. Watoto si wenda wazimu. Watoto ni blessings.
They need to respond quickly by seeking help in case one notices any of the signs and symptoms mentioned by the doctor can play a crucial role in the speedy recovery process. According to Dr. Omote, there is hope for complete healing, and in other cases, it is possible to live a normal life through taking medication and counseling. The counseling psychologist explained further that there is urgent need of creating awareness on mental health to prevent suicide and other extreme cases of violence from occurring.
We take a short breather, but we'll be right back with more. Don't touch that dial.
We're differently abled, differently.